This morning, the Pokemon Company and Nintendo surprised everyone by dropping a brand new Legends ZA trailer and revealing a brand new aspect of the game. So what's wild about them dropping a brand new Legends ZA trailer during this morning's Nintendo Direct is that literally hasn't happened in, I'm pretty sure, years. Like, it's been so long since a Nintendo Direct has had any Pokemon news, since usually they save it for the Pokemon Directs or the Pokemon Presents, whatever you want to call it. But we did get a new look at some new megas, or not new, but returning megas that we can expect to see in the game. We got a closer look at the starters, which Chikorita is the only correct starter to pick. In my personal opinion, I will hear no other arguments. We also got like a little bit of more of an overview of what we can expect to see in Lumio City. I do think that it is cool that it's set in the future in relation to the XY games versus like the past, like Legends Arceus was with the Sinnoh region, because it kind of gives us like two different sides of the spectrum. Also, did you guys see how beautiful my little Espeon looked right there? Yeah. And then we also got a better look at some of the wild zones, which I know like it's a toss-up for people whether they are like fans of the wild zones or not, because they're like, why is there Pokemon in the city? But I feel like that's also going to tie into the story, since I feel like because this is a Legends game, this is going to be more of a story-oriented game, kind of like we saw in Legends Arceus. And as you saw, the Pokemon can still like run after you like they did in Legends Arceus, so it looks like they're definitely still trying to keep a lot of the aspects from that game in this game, while also making this game like its own little thing as well. But they did also show us this little portion of the trailer here where it's nighttime and the entire vibe of the city changes, and this is what I'm most excited for and what I was hoping for from this game. It's the ZA Royale, where obviously it's all about battles, which is a huge aspect that we were missing in Legends Arceus, because there was no like real PvP in Legends Arceus, and we still don't know if there's going to be any type of actual PvP where you can play against other people and not just like NPCs. But this is already like a step up from what we had in Legends Arceus, because obviously we're fighting trainers and they have different ranks, which kind of makes it seem like there is some sort of level scaling so that it can be a little bit more difficult, which I feel like is them kind of listening to the community saying that they wish that there was a way to make the game a little bit more difficult. You start at Z and you go all the way up to rank A, hence the name Legends ZA. And in addition to us getting a bit of information on this brand new aspect of the game that we saw in the trailer, they did also update the website as well to give us a little bit more of an in-depth look at it. So it says here, the ZA Royale, a nightly competition that begins at sundown. When night falls in Lumios, a battle zone, an area fenced off in red with cutting-edge holographic technology, appears somewhere within the city. Every night from dusk till dawn, trainers compete in fierce Pokemon battles within these battle zones as part of the ZA Royale. This, I don't know if it's just me, is giving like Battle City from the original Yu-Gi-Oh anime, or even like a little bit of like 5Ds vibes where they have like the dual runners and you can set like a course for you to actually play the game in that little set course. I don't know, like this is like giving that kind of vibe, which I really like. It's kind of like a more edgy take on Pokemon battles, which I think is a cool departure from like the more casual way that you play during like a normal, typical, more linear Pokemon game. It's also kind of giving the vibe of like the underground battles from the Detective Pikachu movie. So I don't know, overall, it's just giving like a different type of energy than you would get from a typical Pokemon game. They go on to say, the ZA Royale is a competition where Pokemon trainers whose skills have been recognized are invited to battle to determine who is the strongest. Once again, giving very much Battle City vibes. Competing trainers earn ranks starting from Z and all the way to rank A. All participants start out at rank Z and aim to rise through the ranks by winning Pokemon battles against other competitors. If a trainer reaches rank A, they won't just earn the honor of being known as the strongest around. Apparently, they may also have one wish granted. After you prove your Pokemon battle skills, you'll be thrust into the Fierce Tournament alongside either Urbane or Tawny, a fellow competitor in the ZA Royale, which of course is your in-game rival. It then goes on to say, head to the battle zone where trainers are waiting for you. When night falls in Lumios, a battle zone will appear in the city. Once you set foot inside, you'll find battle-ready trainers and their Pokemon on the lookout for opponents to challenge. And as you saw in the trailer, you can kind of sneak up on them to get the upper hand on them too, since it looks like they are going to go back to the like on-site type of Pokemon challenges like we had in the original games, where like if you met the trainer's eye line, you were kind of forced to battle. So this is kind of like an updated version of that, where like if you see them, you can kind of sneak up on them and get the first hit in so that you have that advantage. Which once again, like I said, is kind of mixing the same type of mechanics that we had in Legends Arceus with a more typical Pokemon game. And that's actually what they talk about in this next section here. It says launch a surprise attack before your eyes meet. As you draw close to a trainer, a gauge may appear showing how aware they are of your presence. If this gauge fills up, the trainer will spot you and challenge you to a Pokemon battle. When this happens, your Pokemon may be so caught off guard that they'll be unable to move. On the other hand, if you hide behind objects to avoid being noticed and manage to land a surprise attack, you'll gain the advantage. A successful surprise attack will always result in a critical hit that deals a large amount of damage. That's crazy. You literally get an automatic crit if you sneak up on them. That's so rude. Way to add insult to injury. You may even be able to knock out your opponent's first Pokemon with a surprise attack. Being able to knock out your opponent's Pokemon before they even know that they're in a battle is wild. It's definitely going to make these battles a lot more like exhilarating, because I'm sure those trainers could possibly do the same thing to you, not just you to them. It also says that during a battle with a trainer, you can escape by putting some distance between yourself and them. So you can run away from battles, kind of the same way you can run away from the Pokemon that spot you in Legends Arceus. Remember that this option is available to you as some trainers you encounter may be a higher rank than you. So it looks like there is going to be a random scattering of different ranks that you're going to have to look out for. So like if you feel bold, you could always fight someone that you think is higher level than you. But if you think that you're a little under leveled, you can skedaddle out of there. Which, like I said, I think that's kind of cool because it kind of puts the difficulty settings in your own hands. If you want to take on higher level trainers to give yourself more of a challenge, you're able to do that. Or if you want to wait and kind of just fight people that are the same level as you can do that as well. Which, like I said, kind of feels like they were listening to everybody when they said they wanted like a difficulty setting type of thing in the game. Obviously, this isn't like a hard, easy, medium mode type of thing, but it's definitely a step up. And it looks like there is going to be specific types of matches that you need to do in order to rank up. It says win promotion matches to reach rank A, the competition's pinnacle. To raise your rank in the ZA Royale, you must take on promotion matches and win. In promotion matches, you'll go head-to-head against a tough trainer who's also looking to move up through the ranks. Be sure that you have raised your Pokemon well before taking on promotion matches. So these are going to be like the more competitive matches rather than the ones that you kind of like can do at your leisure. So that's cool too. This is kind of like rival battles taken to the next level, which I'm sure you'll probably have to also battle your rivals at some point as well. And once again, kind of like Battle City, or even during Pegasus's tournament, it looks like you'll be able to take your opponent's ticket during a promotion match, kind of like the Star Chips or the Locator cards in Battle City, which it says here you'll need a challenger's ticket to compete in a promotion match. To get a challenger's ticket, you'll need to gather ticket points, which you can earn by winning Pokemon battles in battle zones. You can earn more ticket points from your battles by picking up bonus cards in the battle zone and fulfilling the conditions listed on the cards, so you'll have like side quests pretty much. It's fair to say that completing bonus cards as you win Pokemon battles is the fastest way to earn a promotion match, so they're encouraging these little like side quests so that you can face the promotion matches sooner rather than having to wait longer. So side quests are kind of like the shortcut. It looks like we're also going to have to be good at time management. It says, spend your days wisely and win your way through the ZA Royale. Managing your time well is key to progressing in the ZA Royale each day. At night, when the battle zone is active, challenge tough trainers in the ZA Royale. During the day, catch Pokemon in the wild zones, train them, and prepare them for the next night. It's also a good idea to use the prize money that you earn in the ZA Royale to stock up on any necessary items for battle. So it looks like they want you to focus on catching and training up your Pokemon during the day so that you can go and tussle in the night. And judging by these images here, it looks like we are going to have like modern Pokemon items in the game. So I'm sure even if it's not exactly the same as like the competitive aspect of the game is in Scarlet and Violet, that it's going to at least be more similar than than it was back in Legends Arceus. That is all of the current information that we have so far on that portion of Legends ZA, but just from seeing the preview and kind of reading through that little update on the website literally makes me so much more excited to get my hands on this game, and I can't wait to see what else we can expect as the game continues to get closer to its release. But I would love to hear what your opinion is on all of this new information that we got this morning, so leave that down below in the comments. But that is going to go ahead and wrap it up for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you found this video helpful, I kindly suggest that you consider subscribing so that I can continue to make content for you guys. And if you were already subscribed and you would like another way to support the channel, feel free to check out the merch store. There is a link down below in the description that takes you to not only my merch store, but also all of my other socials so you can keep up with what I'm doing on a daily basis. But thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you to those of you who have joined the channel as members. I appreciate you all so much. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.